Hello, it's been a few weeks. So far, I've made a little progress with some of my collections. Tried looking for stuff for English 151. Um, Around here, not much to find, and also just not many singles. Continued on with Paldea of Fates. I opened 5 packs since, and we're getting some good cards out of it. Unfortunately, I pulled some of them like Clive and Nimona, and unfortunately these I've already got. It's it stinks that that's what happens, but use them for trade. Okay. As you can see, binder's getting a little bit better. Like I said, 5 packs I've opened so far, and three were good cards that I needed. So on a total of it, out of the 5 packs, I have 21 new cards, which brings the total. From what I can gather, is about 355 cards, and I'm now up to 93 of them. Right now, I'm also working on trying to find some of the promos for this set for Paldea and Fates. I've got the ETB promo for Mimikyu. That's a new one. I'm looking for the Pokemon Center version, and I just recently found out that there was also a Pokemon Day special card that was put out that was tied to this set. So from there, I've got a long way to go with this, but I didn't think it was going to be quick anyhow. At least right now, Paldea and Fates, there's plenty still out there to find product-wise in the stores, so there shouldn't be a shortage at least. Also, last weekend went to a card show and kind of I had a couple new ideas on some stuff to do, and let's start with what I got. First off, working on some of the vintage stuff that I already needed. This was what I had so far for Jungle. I got non-holo Articuno and holo Moltres to add to my collection for Fossil. I'm getting down there. I've got like about 13 cards left to the set to complete Fossil ones. Jungle, I think it's about 17. And this time I actually started attacking Team Rocket's set a little bit more. Got non-holo Dark Gyarados, non-holo Dark Slowbro, and non-holo Dark Dragonite. Also, again, I got to get a little bit more into with them, but because I haven't really put the list together and seen what's really out there, I figured, okay, if I'm doing all these, I might as well start picking up some of the Wizards of the Coast promos. So I got the number 8 version of Mew and the number 14 for Mewtwo. So that's good. Now, like I said, I got to go through and find out more. I know there's some of them are, but I never actually had time to get a full list together before I went out to the show. Another thing I had basically was trying to decide what to do was with coming so close to the end with the base set, because again all I need is Charizard. What do I do with next? I want to stay away from base set 2 right now. Um, and then again, if I always said if I was going to do first editions, I would go graded with those, just because those are the ones that you know, value wise and that you want to protect. And I know the Shadowless is out there. I go to the shows. I see some, but not enough that would be like to sustain. I think to sustain me in hunting purposes. Um, One of the things I thought about was, well, the only other thing I could think of was the Japanese versions. So I went out and started work on the Japanese base set, jungle, fossil, and rocket sets too. And I'm surprised I got as much as I did from it. Pidgey, Rattata, Ivysaur, Arcanine, Poliwag, Machoke, Ponyta, Farfetch, the Duo, Seal and Dugong, Haunter, Voltorb, and then Bill. Again, so the one thing I didn't think about was when I got out there, you know the cards for the most part, you know, on site, but when you get out there and you're sitting there going, okay, what do I need? And you see it, and you have try to remember by picture. Sometimes doesn't. The brain, you know, the mind escapes you when you're putting the two and two together. Here's the jungle versions. Pharaoh, Pikachu, Nidoran, Jigglypuff, Venonat, Mankey, Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Eevee, and Pokeball. And let's see, Fossil, Golem, Krabby, Seadrill, Magmar. Again, I had some already before I started this. The only set I didn't have of those ones, the only ones I didn't have any cards of, Japanese ones, was Team Rocket, and I kind of, let's see. Oops. By the time I was done with the Team Rocket alone, like I said, I had no cards before. My program tells me I have up to 51% of the set now. So, I mean, there was a lot more successful. This wasn't my main idea when I went out, but it worked out. I got a lot of these, and I think next I'm going to try to go for more. Again, since there isn't that many rares that are not non-hollows in this set, I'm probably going to try to go for some of the bigger ones next. Try to fill in those gaps first, and then, I mean, like I say, I got lucky on this. I think there was something like about 70 cards by the time I was done when I walked out of the card show with finding from these 4 sets. So that's, again, great starting off point. Again, plus with what I already had, it's on most of these sets. Okay, and then they didn't have much. There was nothing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Really. I ended up going to a different shop afterwards. I mean, they had some magic there, but not much. It was all new stuff. And the only thing I did pick up from the other shop was one that I wanted for a while, just because I didn't have it, but it's a Lotus Petal. And it's not the list version. It's, which I was surprised. I mean, again, I got it for whenever I need it. So again, like I say, I would love to be able to try to get into Legacy and Vintage. I have a lot of cards that would allow me to do it, just not the big ones. So it's, again, last couple weeks, like I said, pretty busy. But so far for the next month, there's no card shows announced, so I'll have to check out some of the game stores and see what else I can find. That's my collection. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, follow, and see you next time.